Good afternoon, everybody. It's September 1st, 2020. Today we've got the Salsa Journeyman all kitted out. The only thing it's missing is its top tube bag. And you guys all know I've been bitching and moaning about that. But I finally found a top tube bag. It'll be installed tomorrow. Um, we're also going to talk about the Cervelo Aspero. And it is finally finished with every accessory I want. You guys know I put the speed sleeve uh, rear bag on it. It's a super cool bag. You guys know the zip bag is on it. And you guys also know the speed sleeve handlebar bag. So this bike was on a beautiful ride yesterday and it really handled beautifully. Somebody asked me about these tires, the Donnellys. Um, those are it. 40 by 700C, the Explorers M20 or MSO. I'm sorry, guys. I could barely say I'm an old man. I keep telling you guys that. Apex drivetrain by SRAM. Super compliant bike. I just love the frame. And the real reason for this video is, I keep riding both these bikes. And yesterday I rode this one on a mixed terrain ride, like most of my rides are. And I really loved it. Pumped the tires up, like I told you, to 55 pounds of PSI. And it just rode really well. It really kept up with almost every roadie except, the roadies that are just super fast. And but it was a lot of fun. And most people stop and glance at this bike because you don't see too many Cervelo Asperos out on the road right now. There'll be plenty of them soon, but right now there's not that many. So people always wondered if it's just a regular road bike with fat tires. No, it's a gravel bike, a fast gravel bike. Now back to the Salsa. You guys all know I love the Salsa. But the Salsa, if I have to compare it to the Cervelo, there's no comparison. Absolutely no comparison. The Salsa's marketed as a all-road bike. But they also say, light gravel. And it could take a pounding. It's running 650 Bs on it, man. You can't go wrong with this fat tire. Now, do I kind of want a tan wall tire on it? Oh man, a tan wall tire will just really make the aesthetics look incredible. But right now, these barwood tires are just excellent tires. So I don't think I'm going to mess with the fill, the geometry, or anything. And I was also thinking about going even wider, but I have about 2 millimeters of space. So 2.1 I think is the max tire width on this bicycle. Some people said they've squeezed in a 2.3, but if you squeeze in a 2.3 inch tire, what's going to end up happening if you actually ride it in gravel or muddy conditions, winter's coming up, the tire's going to grind to a halt. Right now, there's enough space to the mud to get through the chainstays, but a tire that's a 2.3 is not going to get through, so you're going to bog down a lot. And you're going to bog down anyway if you're in really muddy conditions. And the front, you can see, has a little bit more space, but that's every front fork. So I really think 2.1 should be the max on this if you're really going to ride it for what it's intended for. Even if you ride it through snow or something like that at about 25 pounds of PSI, you're still going to probably lock up. The snow is just going to grind you to a halt. So I'm going to keep it the way it is. This bike is just sweet. One, I love the way it looks. When a bike looks good, I don't care how heavy it is. I don't care about anything. I just think it looks incredible. And that paint job is really holding up. Is the paint as good as the rest of my bikes? Probably not, but it's a great paint job. The fabric saddle. Guys, if you're looking for replacement saddles that are under $100, go with fabric, man. Really good saddle, very compliant and lightweight. Also, I love the power saddle on the Cervelo. Basically looks like a knockoff. It says Cervelo on it, but it looks like a specialized knockoff. But I like it. The Easton components, the handlebars, the stem, the seat post. You can't go wrong with Easton. I remember I used to always buy Easton accessories for my other road bikes when I was lining them up or just wanted them to look really good. I used to always buy Easton. Now these things got so expensive. It used to be really affordable parts, but they got really expensive. Okay, guys, that's enough of these two bikes. If you guys have any questions or ideas or suggestions or comments, anything, guys, let me know.